So, hello, ladies and gentlemen. I thought that I might clear up a little bit of information about the whole commissions thing. It seems to have drummed up some negative responses from some people, and what I want to say is I'm not making a desperate plea for money. I probably was a little bit more vague than I should have been, but I've been under a little bit of stress lately, and I've been thinking about. Truth be told, I've kind of wanted to do commissions for a while now because they're a fun way to meet people and to kind of try different things and whatnot. And but the fact is, the one of the motivators for me kind of putting this out there right now is that yes, I am looking at some financial difficulties here in the future, and to be more forthcoming about what that means is. Right now, my car, my car is in the shop. My apartment is infested with ants, and my landlord hasn't taken care of it. I'm trying to find a new place. I did apply to another place, and they lost my down payment and all my paperwork, and now I'm trying to get my money back from them. I'm dealing with just a lot. There's other things. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I've got a contract that while I was out of school, I signed up for a contract with the gym. And I told them not to auto-renew the contract, and they did, so they're dipping money out of my bank account. And also, too, I'm leaving school again, which I'm not real thrilled about. And so I'm kind of just going through some transitions, and the ground underneath me is a little bit unstable right now. And that's not something that... how can I say? I'm not turning to you guys to rescue me from that, because the only way that that's going to get stable is for me to actually go out there and stabilize myself. Now, that said, that I never left my part-time job. I work at a pharmacy, for those who don't know. However, it's a skeleton crew. It's like one of the busiest pharmacies in the district, and it's so stressful working there. I do make some amount of money on this website, more than the last time. I think I gave you guys an update on it, but that's because my little Dashie went over really well, and so did Alicorn Day. But that's kind of dropped off as the interest in those have dipped, and now we're kind of going back towards the normal stuff, and I've still got to pay for the server and everything. But I would really like to make more money just doing this kind of stuff, because I really just enjoy the voice acting, the writing, I don't know. I just want to do more of that. I'd really prefer it over anything else. I'll say this. I put out the commissions thing, and then I got some criticism from some people, and including from some guys on the server, who, by the way, I never actually did charge them that $20 I said I was gonna make them pay. It was one of those things, like, I was like, I was stalling for time. Like, the server costs were kind of gonna bleed us of most of our money, and so, when I posted that, it was going to bring in a lot of money up front, and then in the interim, like while I had that money still, I was going to figure out how to generate some more revenue to actually pay for that server. But my little Dashie actually pulled us through, and so we're doing okay on covering servers by the month right now, and I think we'll be okay. But in any case, though, what I would really love is to do this full time, but for that to happen, I would have to make the website would have to make as a whole $3,000 a month, and that wouldn't be like just from commissions and stuff. That would be from like album sales, ad revenue, everything that we do. And we had one month that we were very close. The month that we released My Little Dashie, we actually made we made about $2,000, and they tax that, of course, so it didn't get to keep all of it. But then I pay half of that to PetterApp, and then I also would like to compensate when money isn't tight, the guys like Alan and DeMarcus, and I was gonna send Alice some stuff. I still need to. So that's why $3,000, because I need about $1,500 per month or so for my apartment complex to recognize that I can legitimately pay rent. And but here's the thing: is I don't think that the website really generates that much income on a reliable basis, and so I probably won't be able to do that. It is a dream, but more than likely, I'm probably gonna have to go back and get some more work, look for full-time work again, and whatnot. And that's always kind of been the case. That won't change the schedule of things or make anything more or less output friendly than it was before. But I don't know. What can I say? I've had a lot of fair arguments in favor of the donation system. So, Also, too, I've had some people send me emails. They're saying like, I will pay you like money to keep doing those Let's Plays, and so I've actually had a couple different people, and it would be sort of silly to like accept money from. I don't know. It would be like, yeah, okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just I'm gonna give into the donation system, and here's the thing: you guys can donate if you want to help us out. If the website becomes profitable by about $3,000 a month, if I really luck out, I'll start devoting a lot of time to stuff. I'll actually be making these kind of videos, producing music, stuff like that, full time because I can afford to do so. But otherwise, just my main thing is I'm just trying to cover like car costs and rent payments and a bunch of other stuff. That's all kind of come down all at once, and I don't know how much all that's gonna be. And it's not as though I don't have any other sources of income. Just my other sources of income are supremely stressful, and I don't have a full-time job at the moment. So just trying to get over that particular situation is kind of lame. But I know that I'm not the only one who ever get. I'm not the only one in my age, especially in this economy, that gets into that kind of situation. So yes, but point being though is that I will do silly things for money right now, just because I am looking for money in just about any way I can get it. I've got to pull in large sums of money right now, or either that or spend just like a good several months scraping pennies, which yeah, either way, I don't put myself in the hole. I plan ahead, but it's hard to plan ahead when your income essentially is I don't know. I'm in the poverty line right now, but I normally wouldn't be. I wasn't before I went back to school. Yeah, but I don't know. That's life, and that's how things go sometimes. So that's the situation. If you guys do want to donate and help me out. Like I say, I can't tell you for sure how much I would need to do this sort of thing full time, but if you guys really want to pitch in, if you really want to see this, like I say, my time's only worth about $10 an hour. So if I get at least 40-hour work weekend for my half, then that works. But yeah, but beyond that, there's not a whole lot else to say about it. That's kind of the situation, and from there we will proceed. So I don't know. I suppose I will catch you guys later. Have a good day, everybody.